Hey guys, this is Jim Fuge from guitarbyjimi.com, and in today's lesson I'm going to teach a free lesson for teaching the Hot Dog song by Led Zeppelin. But actually I'm going to come back to the solo because I'm just going to teach the actual opening riff because I'm a little tight for time this week. But you know, it's funny, I got asked by quite a few people in the last 3 weeks, really strange, to teach Hot Dog. So I decided to give this up as a free lesson anyway. So and all these people don't even know each other. It was really strange. I've had this song on my list for a while now, but I'm bumping it up to the top because I've had, like I said, some numerous requests. Isn't that weird? But anyway, but it's a great song, great rockabilly country kind of playing by Jimmy Page. I mean, kind of tough too, as you all know, which is why people are looking for this lesson. So again, this will not be the solo yet. I'm going to come back to that soon, in a very short time. But I just wanted to at least get the opening riff out to you guys to show you how to properly play it. So let's do it in the key of G. Now bear in mind, he starts here on the 5th fret with his middle finger. He does not use open strings to start it. Okay, and the reason why I know this, and this is a mini lesson within this lesson, is because I can hear it. Okay, he's not doing that. You can hear an open string versus a picked string. Or at least I can. So if you can't hear that yet, sharpen your ears to try and hear those things because it's important. That's how you get better and better at the guitar. So anyway, so it's all picked. Okay. So down, up, down, up. Okay. G, F sharp, G, B, A G, and then E with the pinky. Okay. Okay. All right. So now the next note after that is he just slides very little back with his pinky. Very little. It does not even slide to the D. Okay. Okay, so C, B, C, D and G, open D and G. Those two you can down pick. Okay, so you can hear those ringing out. That's another reason why I know that those are, in fact, open strings. Now, before I go on, you might be saying, wait a minute, there's an extra D note in there. There is not. So, and I'll tell you why. This is another great mini lesson. That is not there, that note. Okay, how do I know? Well, I have good ears, that's how I know. But the reason why you think it's there, this is a mini lesson. This is called a ghost note. Your brain wants to hear it. Your brain wants to complete this phrase and put it in there. It sounds like it kind of belongs. But if now that you know this, listen back to it really closely. I mean really closely. And you will not hear that extra note. He never puts it in. Okay, so let's move on. And then the next part is same kind of thing. Same start, right? Okay. Then an open A. Then a D note on the 5th fret. Then a D note. Yes, a D note, but a D open string. Okay, and you can hear that ringing out. So, and I'm all down up so far. Okay, all right. Then there's one more D note before the next phrase, before the next section. It's tucked in there quick. So like that. So it's kind of really part of the next section. So watch. Hear the extra D note? So there's 3 D notes in total. So next part. Same thing. No D note there. I'm sorry, I said one thing wrong. So when you do all down up, I said down picks before, it's not. Okay. Now the D note is here. So let's do it slowly, the whole thing, okay? Slow. lead-ins there, but I'm not worried about that right now. So, one more time slowly. So, by the way, the trickiest part of this, it's fast, obviously. I backed up a little bit because I want you to see my picking hand. The trickiest part of this is this part. It's the D again, and it's not the open string, by the way. This third D shot. Now, the reason why that's tricky is because you got to jump into this again. Here's the way to do it. Even though this is a down pick at this point, when you start the riff again, start with a down pick. I mean, you could do it up pick if you can do that, great. But, you know, most people like to go down, up, down, up. So the trick is when you start the phrase over again, make sure you're starting with a down pick, because otherwise then you get jumbled. So let's see if I can do it up to speed, because it is a tricky riff and all that. And then the lead break I'm going to do very soon, in a very short time. I just need a little extra time to do it because it's a lot longer and it's way more involved. And to do it right, there's a lot of great stuff in it, actually. I mean, there's really a lot of great blues and rockabilly type playing in it. It'll make you smarter as a musician and a guitar player. So I'm going to do that one free soon. So just bear with me. And let's try it. Oops. 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 It's tricky, isn't it? Let me see if I can relax for a minute. Let's try it one more time. Oops. So, anyway, this is another little mini lesson, by the way, too. Last but not least, if you can't get something right, you know, if I practice a few more times, I'll get it flawless. But, and I think I did it actually. I think I did it right. But if you can't get something right, please do not practice as fast as you can because you like speed. It's human nature. Practice as slow as you could possibly get it, 100%. That's the key. Any lead break, any solo, practice. It's painful. It's against human nature. We want to do everything really fast because it feels good, right? Kind of a gratification thing, but slow down as much as you can. If you have to do it at this speed, then do it. Whoops. If you have to do it at that speed and it's perfect, that's worth $1 million. It's so much more important than doing it like this with a lot of mistakes. Okay, you want to really make sure you're doing it perfect, even if it's slow, because getting it up to speed will always, 100% of the time, will always come in time. Especially, it's kind of backwards how we would think, especially if you start slow. Okay, that's the key. So with any lead break, is get it slow perfectly. Then the speed will always come in time. Okay. However, if you get something really fast and it's all sloppy and it's not right, you're never going to get it. You're never going to get it. Okay. So you have to slow it down. That's the key. Oops. Oops. So. It's a cool e-break, man. There's a lot in it. I know it, but I have to just go back and make sure I get every little note because this is guitarbyjimi.com, and I teach everything off the record. I refuse to put a video out that's not 100% note for note. A lot of people misuse that term, unfortunately, but not me. I put stuff out, and it's 100% off the record, and you can listen back to the record after you buy one of my videos and stuff like that, and your ears will be like, you know, will start getting better and better, too. This is good for your ear. So anyway, I think that's it. So I'm going to do the solo, which is way more involved in this riff, and it's got so many great things in it. You know, there's a lot of cool, there's like a lot of cool chord inversions. Right, and then there's a lot of great practice techniques. Oops. So, you know, I forget where it is actually. He might do it here, he might do it here. I got to listen back and listen to what strings he's actually playing. But anyway, there's a good coordination. This is like, this is a good practice as a guitar player. It's not even getting the lead break. It's just a good coordination technique to play this lead break over and over and over, because it's tough, you know. You keep going. And what was the other thing? And by the way, you know what's another good coordination technique is Popeye. Believe it or not. Don't quote me on this, but I got to remember it. Oops. 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 Something like that. Oh, it's in the major. Okay, hold on. Something like that. Isn't that funny? This song, believe it or not, Hot Dog reminds me of that a little bit. That kind of a... So, that's Hot Dog for you right now. I'm Jim Fuge. This is guitarbyjimi.com, and I hope you check out my website, and I will be back with the solo for Hot Dog. Okay? And also part 2 of The Ocean. I forgot to mention that. I forgot to do the riffs at the end of the, that song. I was so focused on the regular part. I forgot to do... Something like that. I have to go back and re-listen again. So anyway, I'll see you guys on the next video. Thanks for listening, and feel free to comment. Okay, and I hope you enjoy Hot Dog as much as I do. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.